Yo, peace and love. You see what's going on right now, right? If you don't, let me break it down for you. Recently, my good friend Chad, right here, Chad 5, was at a legal stunt event, which was blocked off and proper permits were permitted so these guys can put on a good show for the event. My good friend Chad 5 was out there doing what he do, and the police officer by the name of Donna Scott got on the back of a bike with him as he really and basically do what he does best, like he's a professional at this. Other police officers were there as well, and kinda like making it like, yeah, go ahead, go do that, like that's have some fun. And you could tell by the look on her face that she really enjoyed herself. Um, the moment Chad had posted this picture, he FaceTimed me, and I said, bro, she's going to get fired. And I commented that. And as soon as I commented, he deleted it. He was protecting her, deleting every negative comment possible because his intentions were just to show that she broke the ice. She did something that is basically frowned upon in both communities. When I say that, you always notice that people in bike life, police, task force, whatever it is, they've been going head to head for years, correct? Now I told him she was going to get fired because I understand how the world works and how the world operates. Let's dig a little further. So the next day, this lady got put on investigation, and this is what was put out. On Sunday night, Donna Scott was suspended from patrol after a video showing her riding on the back of a dirt bike emerged online. Scott has been with the force since 2019, and she is assigned to the 83rd precinct. This all comes after NYPD says it has been trying to crack down on illegal street vehicles. Scott was seen riding a biker Banneker Street in Greenpoint in Brooklyn. However, the social media post mentioned that the roads were blocked off. All right, so let's proceed on to what happens next. The next day, the New York Daily News posted this. Okay, now stay with me here. Remember what I'm saying to you. The New York Daily News posts: an on-duty NYPD cop was caught on camera riding on the back of a dirt bike during a Brooklyn block party, despite a citywide police crackdown on the illegal rides. The clip shows the officer in full uniform riding on the back of the bike down Banker Street in Greenpoint. At the end of the clip, the operator pops a wheelie. Now, from history, I've never liked playing the race cars, but in this case, it's happening so much. To me, it's like, come on, yo. It's blatantly obvious what you're doing at this point. And before I would get pissed off at it, but right now I'm calm because I understand, I see how the world works. Chad posted a nice caption to show that speaking on the full entire bike life culture, was actually supporting her and trying to make sure that she did not lose her job, because what she did was groundbreaking. And instead of the police actually trying to help the situation and see like, oh, we can coexist, they did the complete opposite, which was, to me, expected. Now, Chad posted this in this clip, trying to back her up and show that the community, the whole bike life community, was giving her support. He said, I want to start out by saying I have nothing but respect for the NYPD officer who took the time to break the ice by showing love to all the bikers at the legal event. All roads were blocked off, and we had proper We had the proper permits to ride. Now, I know how they operate. They're going to find a way to cancel that, like that's not true, which happens later on. Stay with me. Usually cops and bikers don't mix, but she actually took the time to get to know us and get a better understanding of the culture. The smile on her face says it all. This was a huge first step to bridging the gap between us. To the officer who took the time out to understand, thank you on behalf of the entire bike life community. Secondly, I would like the city of New York to know that I am a professional and my bike is legal for stunt events. Furthermore, let's put our minds together and come up with a plan to create a space or track for the NYC bike community. Now, what he did, he showed that the gap was being bridged. And he gave a solution for us to not go the negative route and the most common route, but try to do something different to help both sides, to help society, to help the community, to help the main public, because everybody complains about, well, they say everybody complains about the bikes, but that's mostly in the big city areas where people are paying high-paying tax dollars, and they are the ones that usually complain because they don't understand the culture. The culture comes from a different place of life, if you understand what I mean. So you got people on here. You have many people from the culture supporting, backing up everything he's saying. This is completely uncommon for the culture. This next day, this was posted. Usually, from my experience in life and from what I've seen from not just in this culture, but from all around in all different urban areas, when a Caucasian officer does something wrong or does something like this, such as like the crate challenge.
I haven't seen no police officer do it.
There's a reason we don't do it, man.
They don't get in trouble. They won't make the news, but again, they will make other platforms like the Shade Room, Wellstar, big social media platforms that's going to spread the laughter and whatever. And we will have people comment and stuff like, "Hey, you should fire him, this and that." Yes, but it doesn't work like that in this world. Any minority in the force, as soon as they do something remotely wrong, they are going to throw the book at them, no matter what the cause is. So the next day after that post, now you have the news media, NYPD. A spokesperson says the NYPD did not issue any permits for the event. That is completely false. Here you go. I see cops in the back, police line. What is that right there? This is a border from the police itself. NYPD, do not cross. You have cones out here. The road is completely out, completely cleared away for the stunt event. So that basically disqualifies what you're saying off the rip, right? Okay. You don't see what's going on here? They will find, because of who we are and what we do, because of the color of our skin, minorities. Now, through all this, I can tell that Chad's getting a little bit more upset because he's posted more from emotions, like, yo, she didn't deserve that. To Donna Scott, you did not deserve that. You literally did something monumental. And instead of you being congratulated and welcomed forward, your co-workers don't see it that way. And I'm sorry you had to experience that. Donna was actually suspended without pay for 30 days because of this. Suspended without pay. And it happened like that. Now, on a comparison level, you guys already know the things that has happened in this world with police, and nothing happens to them. About 20 times worse than this. Matter of fact, 100 times worse. This was nothing bad at all. This was something, it's a joyous occasion. But it doesn't work this way. It's sad that it's like this. We just gotta learn how to move different and not allow their actions to piss us off as much. Because when we get pissed off, we feed right into their hands. We do things that they anticipate, that they expect. And when that happens, we get riled up. We go do things that are ultimately going to put more money in their pockets. So we got to think smart on how we move. And I got on chat too because his intentions was just to show love. He said it was dope, which it was. And if he didn't post it, somebody else would have posted it. As soon as she got on that bike, no matter if it's love or not, there was nothing wrong there to us. It may not have been nothing wrong on her side. The only thing I could think of was, okay, she didn't have a helmet on. Maybe I could think of that. But then I thought about maybe the gun was on her head too. I thought about that. But I said no. Because when they were doing the crate challenges, the officers also had the gun in their hands too. And that was just even more reckless. Because you fall off those, that gun going off, you got 1 million people around you. Who knows what can happen? They don't get fired. And again, I don't like comparison, but at this point, I feel like it's necessary. Justice for Donna Scott. You didn't deserve this. We're going to do all we can to make sure you're good. To end this off, fellas, ladies, be aware of what you post on social media. Because they are watching every and anything we do and are waiting for that right moment to attack, to do what they want to do. That's usually locking us up, giving us fines, tickets, whatever they can to keep money in their pocket. Now, this is just my observation, not even opinion. This has been my observation from what I've been seeing over the years. Some people will agree, some people won't. That's completely okay with me. But what I do know is that I know genuine. I know that genuine feeling. What she did, and the smile on her face, that energy does not lie. How can you punish somebody for that? Justice with Donna Scott.